Good evening and welcome to Manning Field for Catholic Central League Girls Soccer. St. Mary's 5-2, Austin Prep 6-1. Little Lynn connection with the Austin Prep team. Timmy Phelan, former council at large, ran for mayor in the city of Lynn, lawyer in the city of Lynn, well known in the city of Lynn. He's the coach of Austin Prep. St. Mary's picked it up a little bit. This is Demura. She scored 4 in the last game, and Cornell is starting to get back into form. She was hurt. She came back. I don't think she was really 100% when she came back, but she played well the last game, and St. Mary's picked it up, and I'm hoping it spills over to this one. And I can say, as I always do with English and classical, and I used to do it with St. Mary's and Bishop Fenwick, this is girls soccer. This is Thanksgiving in September, because these two teams are now going to be Thanksgiving opponents. Bishop Fenwick dropped St. Mary's after that World War III they had this past year, of which both sides could take a lot of blame, but Bishop Fenwick really ran up the score 60-0 and played their starting team well into the fourth period. In fact, Cifuentes, their leading rusher, scored a touchdown in the fourth period. And that was because St. Mary's chose not to play some of their players because they were going to the Super Bowl. And it's almost become, the Super Bowl is great. You make it, it's a tremendous feather in the cap. The players, the coaches, the fans, the school, the city. But it's almost wiping away Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving should be the biggest game of the year for all of these teams. And last year, St. Mary's was resting players, and people that had any kind of dings were being sat down so they could get ready for the Super Bowl. And people took exception to that. And then there was two schools that are right next door to each other. I can't remember their names. They played. One of the schools was the school that played St. Mary's. I can't remember the name. And the other one played in the Super Bowl the game after. They called their Thanksgiving game off. They didn't even play the game, because they said, we're going to the Super Bowl. We don't want to play. If I was the fans and the city and members, I would have been really upset at that. Austin Prep kicks it to the net. It gets knocked down, and they knock it in. Brown went up to get it. She had it, dropped it just enough. And Austin Prep knocked it home very quickly. 3 minutes into the game, Austin Prep scores. Gabby Vachon, credited with the goal. Didn't take him long. Just over 3 minutes. The long kick, a mob out in front of the net. Brown went up, she had it, got two hands on it, and just as she bobbled it, Vachon was there to knock it home. So right off the bat, St. Mary's has to play catch-up. Trying to knock it deep. Get knocked away. Bodies go down. I think both are getting up. Boy, thank God for that. Demers went down. Jess Marks went down. She went down hard on the track. And she's really trying to shake something off as she gets back on the field. Thank God they're both okay. Headed out by St. Mary's. Austin Prep near the top, and girls sports, hockey, I think they went to the state final last year, or they were undefeated most of the year. They might have lost in the state final or the semifinals. They went deep, I know that. They knock it deep. St. Mary's gets there, trying to get around the defense. They knock it to the near side. And they bang it off Austin Prep. It's going to go out, and St. Mary's going to get a corner kick. Both these teams were warming up and warming up and warming up. This game was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. And the first game of the night that was supposed to start at 3:45 didn't get started till almost 4:30. And this game was, instead of 7 o'clock, turned out to be 8 o'clock. And they were sitting in the stands, they went and warmed up, and they were here early to get warmed up. And they were finally able to get on the field. Blocked and knocked out by St. Mary's. Jimmy Foley, the head guy for St. Mary's, just recently picked up win 250. That's outstanding, doing it for one team. "20 years. I don't care if you do it for 25 years. That would be 10 wins a season. That would be the state tournament every year. Everybody would take that. Long-time coach, obviously, doing at one school. I mentioned Timmy Phelan, the head guy for Austin Prep. They usually have a pretty good softball team, too, the girls. Oh, they're basketball, I think, is the one that St. Mary's has an edge. O'Neill trying to pass it, got blocked. Banging going on. She gets double teamed, they take it away. Got knocked upfield by Mateo. She knocks it back upfield. Knocking it deep. St. Mary's, of course, missing their everything, all league, all state, all New England. Morgan Mackey, as St. Mary's gets knocked down. She's been out for a while. I don't know if she's going to play this year. It's a humongous loss. She's the deep center fielder, and of course now you have to move people around. Headed away. St. Mary's gets a head on it. O'Neill popped up again. O'Neill tries to head it to the net. Austin Prep knocks it away. Bodies go down, no call. That's incredible. I graduated from St. Mary's, and Cornell from St. Mary's just threw that player to the turf. Danny Rich, and no call. Wow. Boy, they letting them play there. That would have been a hard shot in the boys' game. They were just battling, and she just took her and knocked her down. So Cornell got away with one there. Lead pass. St. Mary's gets together and breaks it up. They get it to the middle. Pass a little bit behind. There's another bump, another push. The official's standing right there. They try to tip it back. Demers uses that speed to go get it. Out in front, trying to give it back, and the defense knocks it away. I think she was trying to give it to Niccolo out in front. Corner kick coming up from the near side. Demers got knocked down. She got a foot on the ball. They knock it away. St. Mary's knocks it back, but they pulled it wide left. Samantha McCormick, who's in net, only a sophomore. Nine seniors on this Austin Prep team. 7 freshmen and 2 sophomores. They get around, they knock it to the net, bounces away. Austin Prep trying to collect. They take it away, center it, trying to get a shot off. Cornell finally knocks it out of play, gets it out of harm's way. Kick into the net, they let it go. Wide left. St. Mary's will kick it away. Here's side to O'Neill. Ahead to Cornell. Trying to center it. Popped up to the middle. Austin Prep kicks it away. Out off St. Mary's. And out off St. Mary's again. They knock it deep. St. Mary's back there to knock it away. And they knock it deep again. Cleared away by Mateo and knocked it into the St. Mary's bench area. Actually bounced one up in the seats. Cornell trying to boot it upfield, kicked it out of play. Pass picked off. Down the near side, Mateo kicks it away, Cornell with it. Knocking it deep, it goes off ahead to the near side, O'Neill with it. And it gets knocked out by Austin Prep. Mateo with the throw-in. Demers trying to center it. And McCormick, she's only a sophomore, in net, comes out, picks it, she'll kick it away. Help me out with my eyes. The girl, the last girl for St. Mary's with like blue or green sneakers.
Right there? Straight?
Yep.
What number?
Yeah.
5, I believe.
No, that's 5.
Oh. Trying to see.
Right at the 10-yard line. Free kick coming for Austin Prep just outside the 30-yard line. They get it to the net. Brown will play it on a hop.
6, I believe.
Like the blue
Blue
sneakers.
6, I think.
The last one back there now.
Yeah. See. Eighteen.
St. Mary's got a foot on it, falling down. They had to go up, almost reach up shoulder high to try to get the foot up to get on the ball. They did. And as they kicked it wide, and they wound up going down, losing their balance. I think that might have been Niccolo. Comes to the near side. Austin Prep gets it. Knocked away by St. Mary's. O'Neill trying to take it away. Battling going on. They're going to finally blow the whistle. They were both banging, pushing, shoving. They call it against Vashon. Now we got the official from the far side coming over for something. I think it was the official on the far side that made the call. The two officials are getting together to talk about something. Emily Egan is going to take the free kick. Headed away. Blocked. And Austin Prep knocks it out. Quick throw in, headed away. Couple of heads. Try to get the shot off, it got blocked. Demers trying to walk in. Sends it, they swung and missed. Got it out in front. Try to one-time it. And just flat out missed it. Egan had it blocked. Austin Prep with the shot. It goes wide left. It passed, came across in front. I think it was Niccolo who was trying to one-time it and just couldn't get a foot on it. Nice pass by Demers. Good idea. And now Egan will kick it away. Austin Prep got a head on it. Trying to get it down the near side. They let it go out of play. Cornell just might have briefly touched it on that throw-in. Now the shot goes wide left. Brown watches it go behind the net. And Egan will kick it away again. Gabby Vachon's goal early with just 4 seconds past the 3-minute mark. The difference in the game right now. St. Mary's takes it away. Austin Prep knocks it out. So we're just past the halfway mark, actually a couple of minutes past the halfway mark. That goal by Vachon is the difference. 1-0. Austin Prep over St. Mary's with a timeout. St. Mary's trying to pick it off. Austin Prep trying to move upfield. Austin Prep knocks it out. Cornell will take the quick throw in. O'Neill pushes it around. Can't get around Vachon, but Vachon knocked it out. Love it with the throw-in. And Cornell reaches around and knocks it away and out of play. That was Mia Han. To be feeling wishes it was Mia Hamm, the outstanding soccer player, but it's not. It's Mia Han, H-A-N, as in Niccolo. They blew the whistle. The player leaving the field hadn't got off the field before they made the throw-in. So they'll do a do-over on the throw-in. Pushing it upfield. Trying to center it. They get it out there. Nice job by Brown. Came out right almost to the 1 yard line, slid across and just smothered it. Didn't let it get by. There was a white shirt. There was a defender there, but there was a white shirt there as well. And just the slightest touch might have knocked that in. So good job by Brown to come out, pick that one off. Now we got bodies going down. They're going to call it against St. Mary's. That was Mia Hand going down. I think she got wrapped up with Gabriela Diaz. Diaz got a head on that one, knocked it away. All the way out to midfield. Austin Prep coming back. In the middle. Got the shot off. Couldn't get much on it. A little falling away. Left-footed kick. Couple of dribbles. Brown was able to field it easily. Headed the other way by Austin Prep. But they collect and start it back. Egan knocks it deep. Cornell got a piece, but banged it off Vachon, but knocked it ahead. Vachon got it back. Now they knock it deep. And it goes out. Out off Niccolo. Niccolo will go out. I think it's Demers coming back. Substitution for Austin Prep as well. Austin Prep puts St. Mary's on their heels. 3 minutes into the game. 3 minutes and 4 seconds to be exact. And that's the difference, 1-0. Popped up. Lovett got a piece of it. Now she gets a foot on it. Demers tips it ahead. Demers is so quick. Boy, she can fly. I'd love to see what she can do on a track team. Knocked out by Austin Prep. Broken up, cleared away. And they knock it deep. Egan there. It skipped past, love it. Now they knock it deep. Austin Prep coming down the near side, trying to center it. They knocked it by, but then it deflected away. Danny Rich split two defenders, got a foot on it, tipped it by, but when she tipped it, she kind of sliced it off to the far side. Couldn't walk in alone because it was going away and out of play. St. Mary's O'Neill will let it go out. Demers bump, but she gets it back, and now she takes the shot, puts it right in the middle of the net. One quick bounce. Samantha McCormick had to make the save. Good bid by Demers. She was by herself. Got bumped off the play, but got a good tester on net. Egan back there to make the play. Lovett knocks it away. They kick it deep. Austin Prep collects. Tip to the middle. Austin Prep gets it there. Nice little shift. Getting around. Looking to get the shot. They center it. Nice job by Egan to get there and not let him get the shot off. They blocked it. Now they take the shot. Brown will field it. Egan did a nice job. They got it out in front. They were lining up the shot. She just stepped in front and blocked it and didn't allow Mia Hand to get the shot off. St. Mary's player gets knocked down and will get a free kick. I believe it was Demers that got tripped up. Egan takes the kick, goes right by everybody, and McCormick will play it at the side of the net, gives it to one of her defenders, and they kick it upfield. 10 minutes and counting left in this first half. 1-0 Austin Prep in this Catholic Central League girls soccer action. St. Mary's breaks it up. Demers is there to collect. Starting it back. Gets it to Cornell. Pushes it ahead, looking for O'Neill. Hustling to get there first. Austin Prep knocks it out. Cornell got that foot out. She got knocked down reaching for it. Demers keeps it alive. To the far side. Austin Prep will kick it out. Cornell reached long leg, got a piece of it, kept it alive. It went from one side to the other. Austin Prep finally kicked it away. Cornell got a piece of it. O'Neill keeps it alive. Cornell taken away. Tipped up. Demers getting bumped along the way. Couldn't really get around the defender. She kept getting a little bump here, a little bump there. They finally forced her way wide, and she kicked it wide of the net to the near side. McCormick will kick it away. They kick it deep. Egan is there. It skips through. Trying to knock it deep. Looking for O'Neill. Picked off by Vashon. Out. Off St. Mary's. Now he changed it. He was getting set for the throw-in by Austin Prep. It gets thrown in by St. Mary's. Lead pass too far ahead. McCormick will come out, grab it, and boot it away. Now she's just going to give it to one of her defenders to boot upfield. And she kicks it into the St. Mary's bench area. St. Mary's can't tip it by. St. Mary's kept it alive. Pop up, and I don't know if it got somebody in the hand or somebody pushed somebody, but it's going to be a free kick for the Lady Spartans. Right in front of Timmy Phelan and the Austin Prep bench. Cornell got a piece of it, tipped it toward the net, it rolled by, nobody had it, and Austin Prep finally cleared it out. It just rolled by to the front of the net. She picked it up in front of the net and just took it through the end zone, down the near side to get it out of harm's way. Demers pass picked off and cleared away. They knock it deep, it goes off ahead. O'Neill banging, everybody banging. O'Neill banged first, Vashon reached around and almost put an arm lock on her. And St. Mary's will get the free kick. Mateo's going to take it. Just outside the 25-yard line. Austin Prep pops it away to the far side. And Austin Prep knocks it out. 5 minutes and counting left in this first half. That goal 3 minutes in by Gabby Vachon, the difference. Trying to knock it deep, broken up by the defense. St. Mary's knocks it back. St. Mary's has been able to get it in the Austin Prep end, but they haven't got a real good shot. St. Mary's got one, but it was a good hard shot, but it was just one bounce right in the midsection of the goalie. McCormick made the easy save. Cornell pops it up. O'Neill looking for it. Trying to get around. Here she is battling with Vachon again. They've been banging back and forth the whole game. St. Mary's player gets knocked down. No call. That would have been a penalty kick. Again, they don't kick it deep. They just give it to a defender. Nice little shift to get around. Demers took it away and got a part of a shot off. Got left-footed, just tipped it toward the net. McCormick looking to kick it away. In the air, out near midfield with the hop. Mateo headed it away. It gets knocked to the far side and out of play. St. Mary's will get the throw in as we're winding down this first half. It tips through, and the shot went wide. St. Mary's almost gave one away. They just stuck a foot inside and shot it from a tough angle. That was Danny Rich. It just went wide as he gets knocked out by Lovett. Demers knocks it out. Out off Austin Prep. Out again. And that's going to do it for the half. So that goal 3 minutes in by Gabby Vachon is big on the scoreboard because that's the difference. At halftime, it's Austin Prep 1, St. Mary's nothing. Welcome back to Manning Field. 1-0 Austin Prep as we're getting set to start the second half. St. Mary's didn't really have, actually Austin Prep didn't really either have that many scoring shares. They had one early they scored on. They've had a couple of almost around the net where they just missed getting a foot on it and got knocked away before they could make it. Brown made a couple of saves. But McCormick and net really hasn't had to do anything. St. Mary's has had the ball in the Austin Prep end, but they haven't got too many shots on net. Cornell to the far side. Vachon picked it off. Now they throw it to the far side again. It's going to go into the St. Mary's bench area. Austin Prep will take the throw in. Vachon, who got the goal, throws it in. Egan pops it up. Cornell missed the header. Now she pops it up. And he can't keep it in. Back in the St. Mary's bench area. Austin Prep is 6-1. They're undefeated in the league. St. Mary's 1-2 in the league. They had to play a couple of games minus a few of their players, and it cost them. And they had a tough couple of games that they lost, and it's put them in a hole as far as the league is concerned. And a loss tonight would be really tough because it would probably put them in a hole that they probably couldn't get out of as far as the league is concerned. He's got a foot on it. Upfield. Austin Prep steps in and takes it away. Cornell pops it up. Nice little shift getting by. Trying to center it. Brown comes all the way out. She lost it. It bounced off her. It rolled away. And the net was wide open. And St. Mary's defense was able to block the would-be goal scorer and knock the ball away. Austin Prep almost got a gift there. Egan knocks it loose. Demers collects it, takes it back upfield. With a rush, still with it. Pass deflected away. Vachon picked it off. Egan back there. Kicks it up and away. They knock it deep. But they're out they're calling him out of play before they kicked it, or when they kicked it, and the throw goes back to Austin Prep. Shot from long range. Brown way out of the net to make sure Austin Prep didn't get it. It goes out of bounds. Well out of play. Egan will kick it away. Cornell missed the header. St. Mary's battling. Austin Prep took it away. Trying to walk in. Just cleared away, and St. Mary's knocked it away. Niccolo back there. Starting it back. In the middle, Cornell. Niccolo got knocked down. She gets it back. Knocks it deep. Demur's looking for it. McCormick came way out of the net to grab it, hold on, and she kicks it away. Austin Prep. And they're going to get Cornell for the bump and a knockdown. She was fighting with Jessie Spada. And it wasn't Jessie Spada. It was Olivia Caruso who went down hard on the track. And Nicole Gagnon, the trainer, hustling over. She's getting up. Oh, thank God for that. Saying she's okay. And Cornell and Spada were battling for the ball coming up the sideline. And Cornell just gave her a little bump and knocked her out. She went down and out on the track. She's going to leave. She's going to walk around. And did they give a yellow card to Cornell? The official is writing something down. He raised his arm. I think he might have given Cornell a yellow card. Or maybe just a warning. No, I think they gave her a yellow card. She's going out. She has to go out. Austin Prep will get the free kick. Isabella Tenrero, a ninth grader, is taking the kick. And I think she was trying to hook that from right to left, and it just stayed out to the right, way out of play. Egan will kick it away. Picked off, trying to walk in, they get shot. Brown has to make the save. Good hard shot. Just inside the near post. Brown had to go down and smother it. That was Danny Rich, or Danny Rich. I don't know if that's shot for Danielle. Austin Prep keep it in play. They throw it in front. Egan knocks it away. Austin Prep keeps it alive, throwing it in front again. From long range, the shot goes wide right. They knock it back. Can't get the shot off. They get it to the middle. Broken up. Bodies go down. St. Mary's player got crunched. She went down hard. She's still down. waiting to see if she gets up. Hopefully just had the wind knocked out of her. And they're going to come out and check her out. Nicole Gagnon, the trainer, is still working on Olivia Caruso on the other side. And now the St. Mary's player is down. That was Demers. Luckily for St. Mary's, she's walking under her own steam. And that, after that yellow card, it's a break gives Cornell a chance to come back in the game. Headed away by Lynch, headed away by Diaz. They tried to knock it up, they knocked it sideways. Diaz knocking it deep. St. Mary's trying to get there and keep it in. They do. Taken away. And then knocked out by St. Mary's. Austin Prep gets there. They throw it to the net. Brown comes out, smothers it. Looked like she was almost going to bobble it, but she grabbed it quickly, and good thing, because there was a white shirt bearing down on her. Danny Rich was looking for any kind of a fumble, rebound. She was sitting right there waiting to tap it home. The goal by Gabby Vachon, 3 minutes in to this Catholic Central League battle, is the difference in the game. Now we got a call on somebody. St. Mary's did something. They're giving St. Mary's another yellow card. Is that Diaz? Might be Niccolo. I don't know if she said something. Jimmy Foley's talking to the official. So Cornell got one. I think now it's Niccolo, I think, getting one. I think they were arguing over the call. I think St. Mary's thought that they should be getting a kick because they should got knocked down. Trying to walk in. They get the shot and they knock it home. Right there, right across the 50 yard line. Yep. Yep. Four? Yeah. Catherine Gallagher, there to bang it home. They got a little lax in front of the net. She was by herself on the left side, and the pass went through, and she just banged it home. And it gives Austin Prep a little bit of breathing room. St. Mary's will get a free kick. But now that hole gets a little bit deeper, as it's now 2-0. McCormick came out to get it. and it bounced away from the net and out of play. McCormick came out, missed it. Cornell tried to get a head on it. It bounced around, and just as St. Mary's looked like they might have an open net and tip it in, it bounced wide to the far side and went out of play. Egan, and that's Olivia Egan, almost picked that off. Cornell keeps it alive. Popped up. Still in. Egan popped it up. And now it gets knocked out. Ayla Orquizo was the one that knocked it out. We'll get substitutes first. We're in the second half. Austin Prep leading it 2-0. They swung and missed on the throw-in, and it bounces by and goes out of play. And let's see if McCormick kicks it away or if she just throws it up to one of her defenders. She's lining up to kick it away, and she just might. She does kick it away. Cornell got a head on it. St. Mary's takes it away. Good job by Lynch. Now they get it upfield. Austin Prep trying to center it. St. Mary's gets a piece. Now they break it up. They tip it ahead to Cornell. Austin Prep breaks it up. Nice pass in the middle. Trying to walk in. Gets the shot. Brown made a tremendous save. Boy, the defense just let Austin Prep walk in. There were two defenders. She went right between the two of them. Good hard shot. Brown come out and made a great save. It'll be a corner kick, but they'll take that as opposed to a goal. Headed away. Shot blocked. Trying to line up the shot. Blocked again out in front. They line up another shot. It goes wide right. Austin Prep keeps it in. They get around. Shot got blocked again by Lovett. Another shot goes wide. Austin Prep all over the ball. St. Mary's couldn't clear it. They're going to finally get a free kick to kick it away. Austin Prep with all kinds of opportunities. Egan will kick it away. Cornell battling. Austin Prep winds up with it. Trying to center it. Headed away by Egan. They get it upfield. Austin Prep picked it off. All of a sudden, St. Mary's can't get the ball out of their own end. Blocked by Cornell. And here's Austin Prep walking in again. At the side of the net, Brown has to make the save. O'Neill trying to make a play. They take it away. St. Mary's knocks it back. They missed a header. Bodies go down. No call. Now bodies go down. They're finally going to call that one. They went down around the ankles, almost like a cross body block, and luckily the St. Mary's player is getting up. The kick will come from inside the 20-yard line. Now the official's going to pace off for the picket fence. Moves him back about a foot. They pop it up, loose, short, wide. It went up. They got a head on it. They knocked it back. Niccolo got a shot at it and pulled it wide left. McCormick will kick it away. Cornell heads it back the other way. Egan pops it up. It gets popped back toward the net. Cornell knocks it down. Austin Prep will clear it away. Egan back there. I have to say Emily Egan because the other one was Olivia. Austin Prep gets there, takes it away. They line up the shot. Just missed the far post. They almost gave it away again. Catherine Gallagher, who just got the last goal, gave it to her out in front. She got a good hard shot, and it just slipped past the far post. Did not miss by much. Boy, they didn't miss Mackey back at that deep center field spot. And that's not to take away for Emily Egan, who's playing very well, but she has to move over to take that spot, and that kind of weakens St. Mary's in two spots. Replacing Emily Egan and replacing Mackey. And you don't really replace a Mackey, as we mentioned before. She was all state, all New England, all league. Outstanding player. Knocked out by Austin Prep. St. Mary still has not got what you would call a legitimate scoring opportunity on McCormick. She hasn't had to make any real saves. Brown has had to make a few. And Austin Prep clears it away. Pass too far ahead. Olivia Egan gets it back to Emily. Lovett's pass finally gets through to Cornell. Broken up again. Vashon coming back the other way. Knocks it deep. St. Mary's gets there and takes it away. Halfway through and counting. The second half. It's going to be a tough night for the Lynn teams. Boys played Monday at tripleheader. The city of Lynn had 2 wins and a tie. score stands up here, it's going to be Lynn losing all three. Glasgow lost to Peabody. English lost to Marblehead. And now St. Mary's is trailing Austin Prep. They need a major comeback. Down 2. Trying to center it. Austin Prep will knock it out. St. Mary's will get the throw in down deep. Popped up toward the net, bouncing around, loose, cleared away by Austin Prep. Lynch got a head on it. Austin Prep takes it away, and they knock it out. It went off Ainsley Galini. How they break it up. Galini trying to push it up. Still battling with Lynch. Comes down the far side. Trying to center it. Austin Prep gets there and knocks it out. And upfield, we've got looks like Susanna Cornell down on the sideline being looked at by Michelle Gagnon. And that would be a loss. She was hurt a while. She was just starting to come back into form. And now she's down. We hope she's going to be okay. St. Mary's got to go to work. They trailed by 2. They try to tip it. They got a foot on it and tipped it right to McCormick. Olivia Egan was coming down from the near side, but couldn't get there before the tip went right into the lap of Samantha McCormick. Out off Lovett. Caputo with the throw-in. Yeah, we got another St. Mary's player down. Knocked down at the 45, and she's not getting up. It's good to see Cornell coming back in. Looked like they got it up around the arm or the shoulder or up around the head. It's Julia Nicolo. Very good softball player. She's sitting up with Nicole Gagnon, taking a look at her. Anytime it's around the head area, you always worry about that when you think about concussions. So let's hope it's not that serious. She's walking out with the help of Nicole Gagnon, who does a great job for St. Mary's Sports as trainer. She's outstanding. And her daughter is gorgeous. Mateo will take the kick from just about midfield, a yard away. Cornell trying to boot it to the middle. Austin Prep knocks it back upfield. Knocked away. Egan back up there. Demur's battling. Lead pass, trying to walk in. Lead it again. The shot, Brown has to make the save. They couldn't get a real good shot off. Gallagher made the nice pass. She had it looking for a shot, couldn't get it off. She slipped it through, and they walked in between 2 defenders, but all they could do really was just shoot it right at Brown. I think that was Dana Rich with the shot. Vashon tracks it down. 15 minutes and counting left in this one. Austin Prep, at the moment, pitching a shutout against St. Mary's 2-0, as we'll get a sub for Austin Prep. We mentioned earlier, in case you were with us, Timmy Phelan, the coach of Austin Prep, known far and wide in the city of Lynn, outstanding attorney. His brother Timmy is I believe is the one of the city attorneys. Timmy, a former counselor at large. I kid him. I've known him since he was a young man, very young man. I coached him in CYO basketball along with brother Timmy, and we won a state championship out of St. Joseph's. Walking in, the shot, as they were getting it, got blocked. Egan got a piece of it. Corner kick coming up from the near side. Slips through, they got a foot on it, they pop it high in the air over. Actually hit the football goalpost, bounced back on top of the net. Egan will kick it away. And before we do that, with just over 13 minutes left, we're going to get another timeout. Out off Austin Prep as we got 13 minutes and counting left. St. Mary's still has not got what you would call a legitimate shot on net. McCormick has had an easy night so far. Demers picked it off. Her pass blocked. And Austin Prep is bent a little bit, but they haven't broken. And St. Mary's gets the ball, and Austin Prep takes it away and clears it away. And he's just doing it again. Demers pass. They try to tip it to Cornell. It slipped by. And Cornell walking in takes the shot and scores. They gave it away. It got tipped. It went by. And Cornell was going to start back upfield thinking the ball was going to be cleared. And all of a sudden, she was able to scoot back, get the ball, and walk in alone and just slam it by. And that makes it 2-1. And let's see if that gives St. Mary's any momentum. It gave some momentum. We're going to get a timeout. 1 minute after a timeout, we're going to get another timeout. So the wheel's turning on both sides. Timeouts being called. They come out of the timeout. St. Mary scores. Immediately, Austin Prep calls a timeout. So now, a lot of time left. Austin Prep couldn't get around. Love it. And he knocked it upfield. St. Mary's picked it off. Skips past. Diaz was looking for it. Demers knocks it loose. Knocked away from Diaz again. They knock it deep. Brown will come out of the net. Pick it up. She'll kick it away. Cornell winds up with it. Knocks it up. Diaz just shy of getting there. She was about a step away from maybe tipping that by the last defender. I think that's Galini, back there playing. Knocked back. Egan trying to keep it in play. Knocked out by Isabella Tenrero. O'Neill collects. Broken up, trying to get it back. Bodies go down. They tip it to Niccolo. She's back. Good to see that. Yeah, they knock it deep. Egan kind of popped it up to herself. She was trying to knock it back upfield. Got a piece and just knocked it straight up in the air. Now they knock it out as bodies go down. Out again. Now we got an Austin Prep player down. Isabella Tenero, she got wrapped up with Cornell and they're going to help her off the field. Nicole Gagnon, the trainer, coming to help her. Like the ankle, she was with Cornell trying to get the ball and Cornell all came together. I think they got a piece of her ankle. She seems to be walking okay, so hopefully everything will be fine. But there's contact all over the place. Levitt is going to take the throw in. As Austin Prep hustles their 10th player out in the field. St. Mary's trying to get it going. They're trying to get some momentum off that goal by Cornell. Egan back there. Niccolo trying to push it too far ahead for Cornell. Lynch missed the header. Diaz got the header, but picked off. Now a little late whistle. It was touched twice after the collision, then they blew the whistle. The call is right, but they waited a little bit to blow the whistle. Mateo kicks it away. Cornell banged it ahead. St. Mary's battling. It gets knocked out. Out again. Blocked. Niccolo tried to knock it deep. Knocked it too deep to let it go out of play. McCormick will kick it away. Coming up on 8 minutes left in this one. Cornell kind of got a shoulder on it, knocked it down. Niccolo with it. Looking for O'Neill. Trying to knock it to the middle, headed away. They knock it deep to the near side. Good hustle by Egan to get there first and knock it away. Caputo with the throw-in. Broken up nicely by Cornell. And then they threw it too far ahead for Olivia Egan, and it went out of play. And Caputo will throw it in again. Out. Looked like it went out off Diaz. And Caputo once again. Love it, knocks it out. And once again, Caputo will throw it in. Tip toward the middle, trying to set it up, headed away by St. Mary's. Cornell moves, kicks it deep out to midfield. Demur's almost got there. Boy, she can really fly. She is so quick. Austin Prep trying to walk in. They get a shot off. Couldn't get a lot on it. Just rolled by everybody. Brown made the save, and she'll kick it away. Down deep, trying to center it. They got it out in front. Just tipped away. Egan with a nice tip away as they were trying to line up a shot. Now St. Mary's takes it away. But Austin Prep keeps it in. Demers gets a foot on it. Demers starting it back. Cornell hustling, trying to keep it in. Gets there and knocks it deep. But nobody down there except white shirts. Caputo knocks it back upfield. Yeah, it's back on the St. Mary's end. Tipped ahead, walking right in, and they knock it home. Again, they let him walk right in. That's a tough goal for St. Mary's to give up. We're in the final 5 minutes.
Is it tied right now? Is it tied?
1-3.
Oh, wow.
So we're trying to get the number of the players. I had her in sight, and they kind of surrounded her. It was either, I think it was Danny Rich. And that's a backbreaker goal. Because St. Mary's just had a lot of momentum. They cut the lead to 2-1. They were come out of the timeout really excited, out in the field, really showing a lot of enthusiasm as they come out on the field, and then all of a sudden they gave one away. And I mean they gave it away. They let Austin Prep just walk right in. And that's been a couple of the goals that Austin Prep has scored. They walked right through the defense to get the good shot off. The shot by Cornell is really the only shot that, with any kind of quality, it skips right past. Cornell couldn't get to it. And Cornell comes up limping on that right foot, right leg. She was trying to reach across and get it, and she's really favoring that right leg. McCormick got there first. They threw it across. Cornell thought she could get there, and McCormick got there first and grabbed it. As we're closing this one down, we're in the closing minutes. It goes out off St. Mary's. And Austin Prep has played just well enough defensively to keep St. Mary's away from their goaltender. The one mistake they made, Cornell took advantage of it and banged it in the net. And that gave them a little momentum. And then it was taken away on the goal that they just got. Demers trying to come back. Knocks it deep. Off the head. And there's the defense again. Knocking it away. Devon Robinson with a nice play. Now it goes out off St. Mary's. Time running out on the Spartans. They're trailing it 3-1. Austin Prep, unless lightning strikes, is going to go to 7-1. St. Mary's going to drop to 5-3. And horn sounds, the whistle sounds. They're out to congratulate their goaltender, Samantha McCormick, Austin Prep, and their coach, Timmy Phelan, gets the edge on St. Mary's in the first encounter. It was an early kick by Gabby Vashon that gave Austin Prep their 1-0 lead. They came in the second half, and it was Catherine Gallagher getting a big goal to make it 2-0. St. Mary's could not get a shot on net. When they finally did, Austin Prep made a mistake, let Cornell get loose. She banged it home to make it 2-1, and that gave St. Mary's some momentum. They were excited coming out of the timeout. Looked like they were upbeat, and then all of a sudden, it was Danny Rich getting loose from the left side and banging it behind Brown to make it 3-1, and that was too much of a mountain to climb for St. Mary's, as Austin Prep will win this first encounter. As I like to say, Thanksgiving in September, because these two teams, not these two teams, but the schools will be playing football on Thanksgiving. Austin Prep wins the first one. St. Mary's will have a chance to get even at Austin Prep, but right now, Austin Prep has the advantage. 3 different goal scorers. Cornell gets the lone goal for St. Mary's. Austin Prep wins it by a score of 3-1 to go to 7-1. St. Mary's will drop to 5-3. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.